try a recipe that I've never made before, but one of our scholars sent it to me, and we'll see how it comes out. Make sure my phones are on Do Not Disturb. Y'all know I'm always struggle streaming, struggle cooking. Never seem to be struggle eating though, right? All right, looks like we've got some people in here, so let me grab my phone and I'll show you guys the video. Alrighty, so hi everyone, I'm Maggie, your substitute teacher. Welcome to my struggle cooking class. I am not a professional chef. I am a boy mom, and let's make sure this is all turned down. Y'all know I'm a boy mom and a home cooker. I have two teenage boys, amicably divorced from their father, but I've always struggled with weight. So what we do here on my channel, I share with you all the food substitutions that I've made on my health and wellness journey. Let's see. I am struggling, but maintaining a 80 plus pound weight loss with at least 20 more to go. I've done this by getting tested for food sensitivities. I've been working with a metabolic specialist, so there's my list on the fridge of the foods that I can have, and then I have a list of foods that I have to avoid. Pretty much what I eat is sugar-free, dairy-free, and gluten-free. I hear a little echo, y'all, so that's why I'm just trying to make sure. I've been struggling with technology, so let me make sure I can turn it all the way down. Sorry, y'all. So we'll take a roll call in just a second. Okay. Let's see, make sure we have our camera so y'all can see. All right, so I see Vel is on. Vel sent me this recipe, so I'm really excited to give it a try. I am going to half the recipe because this calls for, okay, Vel says you don't hear the echo. Thank you for saying that. I appreciate that. So I'm just going to focus and we'll go on with that. Let's see, I used to be pre-diabetic, I used to have elevated cholesterol, and I used to have borderline blood pressure. All of that is normal now with no medication because I've completely changed the way that I eat and snack. But you can do any of these recipes with the full flavor ingredients. And I think the food is pretty tasty. This is the first time for me making this crab bomb. I don't even know what a crab bomb is. I have made crab cakes, so we're going to put this together and see how it comes across. So since we've got Vel on and I see Vel, hi, good afternoon, Erin Laura. Thank you for being here. Hello, Vel. Thank you so much for sending this recipe. Oh, all right, so let me open this up. I love recreating recipes that are meant for, everybody in a way that I can enjoy them. But let me show you guys what Vel sent me. And we're going to get our ingredients out. Let's see. I'm going to give it to you. I'm going to give you the recipe. Oh, hold up. So once I posted this, let's see. You guys were dragging me by my hair. Maryland is down 270 and 495. I think there's a delay. Maryland for 30 years. Oh. There's one thing I know how to do. It's a freaking crab bomb. So don't come for me until you try this. But let's do a technique. Number one, hand-pick crab. Go through it with your fingertips to make sure there's no shells. Make your sauce. Then fold lightly your crab into the sauce because you don't want to break that crab apart. Butter on the bottom, melted butter on the top, and put apple cider vinegar, 350 until it looks like this. I'm going to give it to you. I'm going to give you the recipe. Okay, so that was a lot. Let me get my uniform on, and then we're going to go ahead and get started. I do have the recipe here. Thank you, Vel, for sending me. So in case you guys want to follow along, I'm trying to find my camera. So you're going to need, she used a whole bar of cream cheese. I'm going to be using goat's cheese, so that's my substitute. I do have some Duke's mayonnaise. I have the light Duke's mayonnaise. I do have the Old Bay She used mozzarella. I have shredded goat's cheese. And then the rest is just folding it in on the technique. And I do have the apple cider vinegar. All right, so let me get my uniform on and we'll get started. All right, so we do have Maggie merch. Link should be in the class notes if any of the moderators want to drop the link to the Zazzle store. They did have a sale yesterday, so I picked up 3 of these, one for Mom, one for Marcus, and one for Alex. You can customize them as you want. So this one is just plain. This is the long. It comes in white, it comes in khaki, and it comes in yellow. All right. So let's get ourselves together. Hello, everyone. If you want to announce yourself, you're welcome to. If you want to ninja watch, you're most welcome. Whatever brings you here, you are welcome. We are the happy, healthy, and wholesome side of Facebook. Oh my God, y'all, of YouTube. I am your teacher, your substitute teacher. You all are my scholars. The live chat in YouTube is the study hall. So feel free to ask each other questions, pass notes back and forth. I am also a proud student of the lead attorney. A lot of you all found me from lead attorney. I've completed his course. He's an excellent YouTuber and former family law attorney. So very, very grateful for his support. And I actually do have a course coming out. Trying to get it together this week. If you're interested in taking a sneak peek at it, you can look at the rough draft. I posted a link to the Maggie members. So if one of the moderators could drop the links to the membership tab. I have memberships starting at $5 and you get behind the scenes and advance notice on stuff. But the course is going to be in case anybody wants to start a YouTube channel. You've heard lead attorneys say that I got monetized very quickly, which means I do earn income from YouTube, but there's an entire process to make that happen and I didn't know. So while it's still fresh in my mind, I put that together in my course. It's 5 modules. Each module has 3 parts. So that will be coming out soon, but if you want to join the membership, you can take a look at it now. All right, let's see who's here. Maya's here. You're never late to my class. Thank you for being here. Hello, Princess. Thank you so much for being present. All right, y'all, let's get started with this. Okay. Oh, crap. It says 1 bar. Oh, I'm not showing you. 1 bar of softened cream cheese. So I'm going to show you guys some cream cheese, and then I'm going to show you what I'm using. Oh, Kimchi, welcome. I'm glad you're here. You missed with Nana yesterday. We had a good time with Mom. So feel free to watch the replay. Hello, Lauren. Thank you so much for being here. All right, so if you guys saw in the video, the chef or the creator of this recipe, she used crab and then she also made a sauce. She called it sauce. So we'll talk about what goes in the sauce. Maya is excited about this crab bomb. Okay, me too. So she said she used a whole pack of Philadelphia cream cheese. Y'all know I'm sensitive to cow dairy, so I won't be using this. But this is 2 8-ounce packages. I don't know if y'all are able to see. So this is a 2-pack, but y'all are familiar with the whole bar of cream cheese. So I am not going to be using that, and I'm going to half this recipe because y'all, groceries are expensive. The crab alone was $25, and that was half. I just couldn't spend $50 on crab for a recipe I wasn't too sure of. Plus, I only have 1 kid here with me tonight, so maybe if I had the family, I would. But so since I'm going to half it, I'm going to use close to 4 ounces. So this is my substitute. You guys have seen me use this before. This is the Chavry goat's cheese. This is a white, creamy, spreadable cheese that I love. It's made from cow's milk instead of goat's. It's made from goat's milk instead of cow's milk. Hi, Living Out Loud. Thank you for being here. And if you guys can see the ounces here, it says 5 ounces, so it's slightly over half. Half of the 8-ounce bar would have been 4 ounces, but I'm going to use this whole thing. Now, on the recipe, it says 1 bar of softened cream cheese. So honestly, I should have taken it out a little earlier and let it get soft. I didn't. Maybe I'll microwave it for like 10 seconds. But that's the trick. Whenever you're going to be cooking with cream cheese or with goat's cheese, if you need to whip it into something as an ingredient, or even if you want to smear it on, if you let it sit out maybe like 20 minutes or so before you actually need it, it'll get soft and pliable, kind of like butter. Okay, so let's go ahead and let me get a bowl to put this stuff in. All right, the bowl that she used looked pretty big, so I just have this, what is this? Just a regular glass bowl. So I'm going to open up this goat's cheese, take it out of the package. It did just come out of the fridge, so it's usually pretty soft. What I love about this, y'all see me use this goat's cheese. I put it on apples, I put it on crackers, I put it on everything. Put that on everything, right? All right. So you can see here, it comes in this like square and triangle kind of package. And what's cool, so you guys can see here, I know I'm getting a little liquid out. I'm okay with that. So if you can see here, it says, what does it say? Cheese platter perfect. So you can literally turn it upside down and then the whole thing comes out. Maybe you drain it first, but if you're big on charcuterie boards or any of that kind of stuff, then this would be a good option for you. Let me wash my hands. All right, so remember I'm doing half of the recipe. So far, 1 bar of softened cream cheese. I'm using goat's cheese. If you can have dairy, use your Philadelphia or store brand cream cheese. So then in the recipe it says 1 cup of Duke's mayonnaise. And since I'm doing half, I'm going to get a half a cup. Hi, Veggie. Thank you for being here. Okay, so people swear by the Duke's mayonnaise. I mean, it's got a little tang to it. That's fine. Let's see when the picture catches up here. But this is what I'm using. Oh, did it? Here we come. Y'all know I'm always struggle streaming. So this is what I have. This is the Duke's Mayonnaise Light. So maybe it's less calories, but that's what she calls for here. And in her recipe, and did I send the link out? I don't know. Maybe, you know what? I can put it in. If anybody wants the recipe, let me know. Maybe Val, you can drop it in the comments, the link that you sent me. But I think it's in the description. I think I put it in the description of the video. 1 cup of Duke's. So I'm doing half. So we're going to get a half cup. Sorry, y'all. I know that's loud. Hi, Big Bad Bull. Thank you so much for being here. Good to see you. He says, go green, be a member. Thank you. I appreciate everybody's support. If you want to be a member, I've got 4 different tiers, $5, $10, $25, and $50. You can take a look on the YouTube page, and there's different perks at every level. But I just appreciate y'all being here to support. Watching is free, liking is free, sharing is free. Please share this out to someone who you know loves to eat. Subscribing is free, and commenting is free, and also participating in the live chat is free. So thank you all for being here. All right, so I've got a half cup measure. So I'm going to do a half cup of this Duke's mayonnaise. So this is what I've got. And I'll play the video again, or you guys can see it in the description. Let me do this over here so I don't have to hold it and it's steady. So I'm eyeballing it. All right, that's about half a cup. That's enough. I know we have some scholars that like the spatula action, so I'm just going to put it inside the bowl. Recipe calls for goat's cheese, calls for cream cheese, but y'all know I'm dairy free. I'm sensitive to cow dairy, but I can have goat's milk, I can have sheep's milk, and even a buffalo mozzarella is something I want to try soon. All right. So we've got our cream cheese, goat's cheese for me. We got our Duke's mayonnaise, light for me. And then it says 2 tablespoons of Old Bay seasoning. And since I'm doing half, I'm going to do 1 tablespoon of Old Bay. Hi, Daryl. Thank you so much for being here. Daryl says, Maggie, you got the 2 cameras set up. I love it. I remember you didn't have this and planned it out. Oh, thank you. Yeah, y'all, we've been struggle streaming for a while, but I appreciate y'all being here and supporting. Some days are better than others, but I'm trying. But yeah, I know you guys like to be able to see what I'm doing. Okay, so we need 1 tablespoon of Old Bay. All right, so this should be a kitchen staple. You guys have seen Old Bay used in a lot of seafood recipes, and I've got my 1 tablespoon measuring spoon. All right. Let's see. All right, a little overflow, but we got it. We got our Old Bay in there. And then it says 1 cup of shredded mozzarella. So I'm going to use a half cup since I'm halving the recipe. So I'm going to get my shredded goat's cheese, but the recipe calls for mozzarella. Yes, we got 11 likes. I see 10 people in here. Y'all, please make sure to like the video if you like what I'm doing. I don't know if that's good or bad, but I appreciate y'all being here. It helps the channel to grow. Okay, so this is what I'm using. You guys have seen me use this before. This is Whole Foods. This is shredded goat's cheese. So it's basically a cheddar cheese made from goat's milk instead of cow's milk. If you can have, cow dairy, the recipe calls for mozzarella, so you can give that a try. But this is the way that I stay dairy free. Princess K says, Old Bay is the family mascot for anything seafood. You can't be all right if it's not in your pantry. It is a staple. Yes, ma'am, you're absolutely right. All right, and since I'm halving the recipe, I'm going to do a half cup because it calls for 1 cup. Let me show you guys the video one more time because I know we have some people that just hopped in. This is also in the description, so if anybody wants to follow along, they can. I'm going to give it to you. I'm going to give you the recipe, but here's the deal. The last time I posted this, you guys were dragging me by my hair. You Marylanders down $270 and $4.95. I lived in Maryland for 30 years. If there's one thing I know how to do, it's a frickin' crab bumps. Don't come for me until you try this. I'm putting the ingredients above, but let's do our technique. Number 1, hand-pick crab. Go through it with your fingertips to make sure there's no shells. Make your sauce. Then fold lightly your crab into the sauce because you don't want to break that crab apart. Butter on the bottom, melted butter on the top, and put apple cider vinegar, 350 until it looks like this. I'm going to give it to you. Okay, so that's what we're making, y'all. Val sent me this recipe, so let's see if we can make it. So she calls for cream cheese. I'm using goat's cheese. It calls for Duke's mayonnaise. I have the light Duke's mayonnaise, and it calls for Old Bay. So we've got that so far. Next is a cup of mozzarella cheese. Since I'm having the recipe, cutting the recipe in half, I'm going to use the same half cup measure that I used for the Duke's mayonnaise, and I'm going to put my cheese in here. And again, for me, this is the cheese that I'm using, so that's my substitute. I know, Princess, she was hot. All right. Let me do this over my, apparently. Y'all, I'm telling you, when you put yourself out there, I try to stay pretty neutral with cooking, but when you put yourself out there, you know, people will give you their opinion um, unsolicited. So I'm just trying to measure. If I have a little bit more, it's okay. All right, so this is my half cup. You can use mozzarella. For me, this is goat's cheese, so I'm putting that in there. Yeah, she was. I don't know what happened. All right. Now, if you guys noticed in the video, she didn't put this in the, I'll show you. She doesn't have it here, but if you guys notice, hi, Khalees, you know what, we'll do some Happy Mail. I'm going to play the video one more time, and I'm not going to say anything about it, but there's one, oh, sorry, y'all. There's one thing that's not on this list that I saw her put in. So I'm going to play the video, and whoever can tell me, whoever's the first to tell me what you see, or if you already saw it, put it in the comments. I'll send you some Happy Mail. All right. So let me put my cheese up. Hello, Khalees. Thank you so much for being here. Big Bad Bull is saying hi to Daryl. If you guys have your own YouTube channels, or you have a family business, or if you want to shout out your kids behaving, put it in the chat. I definitely want to support you guys since you're here to support me. I'm going to put this up. I'm going to wash my hands, and I'm going to, if I play it from here, can you see? No, that's too far. 1 second. Sidebar, the reason why I'm doing half of the recipe, can y'all see this little container, right? It looks like a little sour cream container. This was $25. So, I mean, y'all, in all seriousness, it's a splurge. This is 8 ounces. The recipe calls for a pound, which would have been 2 of these, and I just didn't want to spend $50 on crab. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. I could have if I wanted to, but I'm like, let me try it first, because I can easily make this recipe half portion, but that's why I'm doing half. So this came from Publix. This is Publix lump crab meat. $25 just for this. And I know I'm sensitive to, some people have said my ingredients are expensive, and some of it is, but you could probably maybe do this with I don't know, imitation crab or something else. Hi, Mona. Thank you so much for being here. Oh, Big Bad has dropped Daryl's channel. All right. Let me wash my hands. I'm going to play the video. Happy Mail goes to the person who notices what she put in here, but it's not on the list. So if you want to screenshot this, she's calling for cream cheese, mayo, Old Bay, mozzarella. All right. It goes by fast, class, so watch closely and tell me what's missing from her list. I'm going to give you the recipe, but here's the deal. The last time I posted this, you guys were dragging me by my hair. The Marylander is down $2.70 and $4.95. I lived in Maryland for 30 years. If there's one thing I know how to do, it's a frickin' crab bump. So don't come for me until you try this. I'm putting the ingredients above, but let's try technique. Number 1, hand-pick crab. Go through it with your fingertips to make sure there's no shells. Make your sauce. Then fold lightly your crab into the sauce, because you don't want to break that crab apart. Butter on the bottom, melted butter on the top, and put apple cider vinegar. You got it, Khalees. I love my scholars. All right, Khalees. Inbox me somewhere that you won Happy Mail. I'll figure out what I have to give away. I'm sure I got something good, maybe some Scentsy. But yeah, did you guys notice she put parsley in here? Remember what Nana said, our plate should have at least 3 different colors. So we've got cream cheese, we've got mayo, and we've got mozzarella, which are all white. For me, goat's cheese, light mayo, and shredded goat's cheese, and the Old Bay. But she put parsley in there. So I have some parsley. I'm going to chop up just a little bit. I'm not a big parsley fan. Hi, Cloud Chasing. Welcome back. Thank you so much for being here. Let me know if you made your chicken and waffles. If you don't have fresh parsley, that's fine. You can use the one in the shaker cup, but I had some parsley. I'm not really a fan of parsley by itself, but it is a nice bright green garnish. So I'm just gonna take off like a little, like this much, and take off the stems. I'll rinse it, take off the stems, and I'm gonna put that in here when I make the, as she calls it, the sauce. I'm a Southern girl, so I don't have that accent. African born, Southern raised. Every once in a while I'll have a little bit of a twang. So let me know if anybody's ever made a crab bomb before. And I guess what's the difference between a crab bomb and a crab cake? Maybe because it doesn't have breadcrumbs? All right, since she didn't say how much parsley, I just have like a handful. I'm gonna rinse this off and cut it and put it inside our mixture. Oh, and if I haven't said it yet, thank you all so much for being here. I love cooking for you. I just get surprised every time y'all keep tuning in. This is really me cooking what I'm gonna eat for the day. I try to eat 2 meals a day, and when I started my channel, I didn't think anybody would really be interested, but I knew I needed to pick something that I could be consistent. Oh, Cloud Chasing, thank you so much. Cloud Chasing just sent a Cash App. I appreciate it. Really, I do. You all just make my day. I do work, and I'm a mom and all of that, and so this is really a labor of love for me. So I'm just cutting the parsley. Let me take the stems out. I want to take these. I want to take these stems out, so I just have the leaves. To me, parsley, when you cut into it, kind of is like grassy. To me, it's grassy, but you know, hey, she put it in hers. Yes, living out loud. You know what? You're right. I forgot to say that. So when I placed my grocery order today, y'all, my dream is to place a grocery order every day, fresh, and cook for y'all at night. So I'm also trying to you know, I have a deep freezer in the garage that's like on its last leg, and I just look at the stuff that I have in there, and I'm just like, do I really need to stock this much stuff? No. Now with all the grocery delivery services and everything, that's what they do in Europe, right? I mean, it's like nobody has these humongous stores and humongous portions, so you buy what you're going to cook. And I don't know, it's just something I want to try and do. Keto Bomb is where it comes from. Aaron Lawrence says it's a portmanteau, and I'm sure I butchered that. All right, so I don't know how much parsley goes in here, but let me know if anybody has ever made a crab bomb or if you've heard of a crab bomb. I haven't. We've made crab cakes here several times. We did them in the cook along, and I still do the substitute version. Y'all know I do the crab cakes with the gluten-free crackers. Oh, Khalees, thank you. What does Khalees say? Thank you for the super sticker. You can see my software. I don't actually see the animation, but I see that you sent a fan character dressed as a cheerleader jumping in the air. Thank you so much, and thank you, Cloud Chasing. Y'all just make my day. I don't expect anything really. This is just, I'm just really grateful. All right. So what do y'all think about the parsley? The right amount? Too much? Hopefully you're not going to say too little. Yeah, I know, that's funny. Yeah, you see how the words come across? So I just have to imagine. I don't see what y'all see. And I also don't see the likes. Like I can tell there's a number that shows me how many people are in here, but I just get in here and start cooking, y'all. I don't know if y'all are liking or what's going on. I even find out sometimes I miss super chats because I'm actually, heads down doing what I'm doing. Okay, so Princess K has never heard of a crab bomb. Okay, good. So I'm not the only one. All right. It's not perfect, but what do y'all think about this amount of the parsley? Y'all think that's good for the amount of crab that we're doing since she left it out of the recipe? Ah, we got 20 likes. Belle is back. Wonderful. Y'all, in my class, you can come and go as needed. You can watch live, you can watch the replay, you can come early, you can stay late, you can come late, you can leave early. I'm just happy that you're here. Looks perfect? Okay. So let's put this into our mixture, or as she calls it, the sauce. So again, if you don't have fresh parsley, that's fine. Fresh is better, but y'all know I am not the food police. It's going to be amazing. All right, so let's see. Okay, good. I was just mashing into my goat's cheese. Remember her recipe called for softened cream cheese, and I was worried. But for me, goat's cheese is a lot softer than cream cheese anyway. So I'm going to mix this up. Stir it up. Little darling, stir it up. Okay, let me stop. All right, so we're making this sauce, or as she says, the sauce. So what we have in here, we have mayonnaise, light mayo for me, Duke's mayonnaise, cream cheese, goat's cheese for me, the soft spreadable goat's cheese, Chavry. We have mozzarella, which for me is the shreddable goat's cheese. You can either buy it shredded or you can get the block and shred it yourself. Y'all have seen me do that. I'm just making sure that I have all my lumps of cream cheese nicely incorporated. You think it'll be hard for this to taste bad? Yeah, I think so too. So excited, y'all. All right. So looking, kind of like a thick Thousand Island dressing. Ah, look at Belle. Hear ye, members. Maggie dropped a preview for the course. If you have a YouTube channel, it's a must watch. Thank you, Belle. Yeah, I mean, for those of y'all who are new, I started my YouTube channel in February of 22, so it's now July of 22. So my channel is only 5 months old. So I appreciate y'all bearing with me. Sometimes when people come in, they're like, "Why not this and why not that?" I'm like, "I'm new." Thank you. Clout chasing is ready for the crab. Yes, sir. All right, so let's move this over. We're gonna open up this crab. Let me wash my hands. But a lot of content creators will tell you it takes them a year or sometimes more to get monetized. And y'all always hear me shouting out Lead Attorney. He's been incredibly generous. But I bought his course and I followed the instructions. And I think, I was very intentional about picking a niche that we can all relate to because we all eat, whether or not you need to make, healthier choices like me, or you need to lose weight, or you just like to eat, right? And I'm consistent. Y'all know I'm here every day. Ooh, Princess says this looks similar to a stuffed salmon. I haven't had that. Let me know if you want me to try and make it. If you want to share the recipe, I'll make it for everyone. Use similar ingredients and crab meat to stuff the salmon in small portions. That makes me think of that. If y'all have ever had that salmon pinwheel at Publix, oh my God, so good. Khalees says drum roll. Okay, again, y'all. Oh, I think I forgot to say. So this is the lump crab because this is what was in her recipe. This is expensive. This little container was $25. But someone did come, and I think it was Living Out Loud. You can save about $10. They have one that's the claw meat, which is a little bit darker. Maybe it's like white meat and dark meat. I don't know. But that one was $15. The recipe calls for a pound of crab, which would have been 2 of these. Y'all see how small it is? $25. So 2 of these. That's why I'm doing everything in half. But this is just Publix swimming crab meat. Big Bad is ready. Okay. So in her recipe, she says sift through it with your hands. I'm going to put some I was gonna say, you know, I put some gloves on, just to make sure the shell and everything is out, because that's how they package this stuff. I've actually seen it. They have people sitting down and going through it. All right, so I'm gonna put this in a little bowl. So I'm just gonna dump it out, and then I'm just gonna sift through it with my hands and just see if I feel any shell. Every once in a while you'll get a little shell. Living out loud says intentional is your word for the day. I probably say that a lot, don't I? All right, so I'm gonna have some fishy hands, but I'm just gonna get in there like she was doing in her video, and I'm just feeling it's cold and juicy. I'm not squishing really hard. Oh, Chevelle, Belle, thank you so much. Belle just sent a Cash App. I don't have the soundboard like Lead Attorney, but I did see it come through on my phone. You are most welcome, my dear. I love recreating recipes. You guys can spam me with whatever you want me to try. I'll always make the substitute version, but y'all, I've cleaned off my counters and I am not wasting any of this crab. I don't feel any shells, so I think we're good. But be careful with crab meat. You don't want to really mash it because then you'll turn it into like a paste. And so that's why I'm just being kind of delicate and just squeezing it gently to see if there's any sharp edges, kind of like eggshells, crab shells. And I don't feel anything. All right. So we have our crab meat. This is our Publix crab meat. All right, so let me wash my hands. All right, so if you guys saw in the video, she says gently fold it in, and that's for the same reason. You don't want to get in here and mash around really hard. So we have our, as she calls it, sauce. Mona says it looks relaxing. That's what I love cooking for you guys. I mean, you know, you saw my mom yesterday, and, you know, she said, Nana didn't really tell me to do a lot of the stuff that I do. I just saw her doing it. And I just kind of do what my mom did. This is just how I was raised. But now it is therapeutic for me. That's why I love cooking for you all. Yeah, Maya can eat the whole 8 ounce. Absolutely. Y'all could put this on top of a salad or whatever. 8 ounce, I eat 8 ounces of protein. So Princess K says, yeah, the lump is expensive. 6 ounce container is 25. This 8 ounce was 25 from Publix. Okay, so we're gonna get all of it in here. I wasn't trying to be cheap, y'all, but like I could buy a whole bunch of groceries for $50. But you know what? In all seriousness, and I don't know where she was from, but she said she lived in Maryland for however many years. But you all know when you live close to the water, you know, fish and crab and that kind of stuff is a lot more affordable. Y'all know I'm in Atlanta, so I'm going to pay, you know, the transport costs. But, you know, use local ingredients. They're going to taste better because they're fresher and they're probably going to be less expensive. So if this is a Maryland recipe, I doubt her crab cost $50. Moms know best. All right. So what she said is to gently fold this in. So you guys see we have that sauce and then we have the crab meat. So I'm going to stir and fold. And to fold means to kind of go around and over. Go around and over. You don't want to get in there mashing it up. You will turn your crab into a paste, okay? So when she says gently fold it in, I probably need a bigger spatula. Okay, so I'm just getting a little bit bigger spatula so I can get big turns of this in the bowl. So I'm just going around and flip over. So you see we've got all that sauce at the bottom. You want to make sure that every piece of sauce has some crab in it. So whenever you see fold in a recipe, you may see that in some baking recipes. When you have delicate ingredients like this, or like sometimes when you're working with the meringue for egg whites, that's what you want to do. Just kind of carefully incorporate everything. And I'm going to go down towards the bottom Make sure I get all that sauce. Okay. So you don't want any section to be too crabby or too saucy. Okay, so I think we're good. If you over stir, what will happen is that you'll start to mash that crab and it'll turn into a paste. So clout chasing. See, clout chasing says very true. Crab in Hampton Roads, VA is cheap, but then again, everywhere is cheap. You're in California. Yeah, absolutely. Um, in Georgia, what do we have here? Peanuts and peaches. They'll give them away at the farmer's market. I mean, bags and bags of them. But some parts of the world, peaches may be very expensive, but it's okay. So we got our recipe. All right, so let me get my ramekins. I'll wash my hands. All right, so I've only got 3 ramekins. So let me see how big I can make these. I have got to just go ahead and buy some bigger ones. But if you guys saw, I think when she made the full recipe, she had like 6 ramekins on the tray. Oh, there it is. I have 4. All right. So these ramekins, you guys can get these at bigger sizes. This is what I use for creme brulee. What else? Oh, and I did the stuffed peppers. So you can see the size that I have. I have 3 that are the same. These actually come from a little set that I have when you put your drawn butter in here if you're eating crab legs or lobster. So they're kind of small. You can get them as big as you need to be. But we have 4 ramekins. And from what I remember in the video, she put hers in the oven on a foil lined tray. So I'm going to line our tray with foil. Living out loud. Says, Dad the fisherman is on his way to your neck of the woods. You can walk to the Chesapeake Bay. Maybe you can talk him into going crabbing. Don't get no cheaper than that. Yeah. Catch it yourself, right? I remember when I did a cruise to New England, we had some amazing lobster in Maine, and they talked about the history that it used to be poor people's food, right? Because it was so readily available. People would have like crab and lobster in their lunch boxes, and people, used to make fun of the kids at school. Can you imagine? Can you just imagine? All right. But yeah, y'all, hey, we do what we can with what we have. We all start somewhere. It is okay. All right, so I'm gonna use the air fryer. Y'all know we replaced the air fryer. We don't have the struggle air fryer anymore. So I'm gonna line a tray with foil. Belle, I'm gonna do the whole thing. All right, so my air fryer has the trays, and because we replaced it, I kept the trays from the old one. So I'm gonna use this one because I don't know if y'all can see. It's got like a little bit of a lip here, so my ramekins have a little bit of a border. All right, so I'm gonna line this with foil. So I have these little pop-up sheets, got them at the Dollar Tree. You can use regular aluminum foil on the roll, but these are just already cut into squares. I like to line with foil for easy cleanup. All right. My OCD will get the best of me. All right, it'll just have to be okay. All right. So in the video, in her ramekins, and on the recipe, so we just did this lightly fold in, and then it says 2 pounds of fresh. Oh, it was 2 pounds of crab, y'all. Half of this would have been, I should have quartered crab. Ugh. I already messed up. This calls for 2 pounds, and I got half a pound. We're making it anyway. Oh, shucks. That would have been a lot. 2 pounds of crab would have been $100. But we're going to make it anyway. My bad, y'all. My math was wrong. So you see, it calls for 2 pounds of crab. And I got 1 container. I should have gotten the 2. So butter on the top and the bottom. It's okay. It'll be cheesier. Y'all make me feel so much better when I mess up. Thank you. It'll be creamier. Yeah. All right, so let's get the butter. I'm going to use goat's butter. If you can have cow dairy, use your regular butter. And you know what? I had 2 in my shopping cart, and I took one out, and I was just like, something about paying $50 for 1 ingredient. Okay. So this is what I'm using. This is the butter made from goat's milk. So this is my butter. And it doesn't say how much, so I'm just going to put enough to kind of line the pans and then drizzle some more. Still gonna be good. Thank you guys. I appreciate y'all so much. Norin is here. Thank you so much for the super chat. Incredibly gracious. I don't know if you saw the part where I've already messed up, but if you haven't, it's gonna be great. But I appreciate you being so incredibly supportive. Thank you. I'm very grateful. All right, y'all. I'm putting the butter in here. I'm gonna microwave this. Let me move it. Just to melt it down. And then I know we got a couple people that just joined. So while this is microwaving, we'll watch the video again. So this should be crabbier than it is, but it still looks like it'll be okay. Which now I'm going to have to make it again because something about me, like if I don't get it right the first time, I'm going to keep doing it. All right. So we're going to melt our butter. Believe it or not, for those of y'all that were here yesterday, remember the Philly cheesesteaks? And Mom told me I needed multicolored peppers. So if you want, I'll make that for you after this since I messed up. All right, so here's what we're making, and then I'll go check in on our butter. You can hear the mad lady saying don't come for her. All right, so our butter's melted. We're ready to assemble. This is what she made. You guys were dragging me by my hair. You Marylanders down $270 and $4.95. I lived in Maryland for 30 years. If there's one thing I know how to do, it's a frickin' crab bump. So don't come for me until you try this. I'm putting the ingredients above, but let's talk technique. Number 1, hand-pick crab. Go through it with your fingertips to make sure there's no shells. Make your sauce. Then fold lightly your crab into the sauce because you don't want to break that crab apart. Butter on the bottom, melted butter on the top. And put apple cider vinegar, 350 until it looks like this. Okay. All right, so we've got our butter. We got our ramekins. I'm just gonna pour enough. I'm just gonna pour enough so that you guys can see we have the bottom coated. So just a little drizzle until it goes to all the edges. I may need to go get some more butter because you gotta have these nice and buttery, right? Yeah, I'll make some more for the top. So she said butter on the bottom and butter on the top. Okay. Little speck. Take that out. Okay. So now we're going to go in with our crab mixture. So what I'm going to do is I'll just use 2 spoons. I noticed she used an ice cream scoop, but I don't have the ice cream scoop that has the release. I have the one that you literally like have to, do like that. Good evening, Victoria. Thank you for being here. Yes, Noron. So incredibly gracious. All right, so we've got 4 ramekins, hopefully y'all can see, in our crab bomb mixture. So I'm just gonna, in order to make sure that each one gets the same, I'll just do a spoon in all of them and then I'll go back around. That's how, when you're feeding the kids, you don't want anybody complaining, he got more than me. All right, so double spoons. We're gonna make these nice and full. My oldest son is at his dad's, and Marcus, y'all know him as Swim Shady. He messaged me when he saw the live stream subject, and he was like, save me one. All right, y'all, I'm just scraping. We're going to use all of this. I'm not wasting this $25 crab. But honestly, if these come out nice, cheaper than a like a restaurant, right? Or at least where I live. Maybe if y'all live close to the water. But this could be a great date night if it turns out nice. All right, so now I'm looking to see which one needs a little extra crab love. I like it when they're kind of like overflowing. I'm getting excited. Hi, Caudell. Caudell says he showed up hungry and you made it. Absolutely. We've got our crab bombs here and we're putting them in our ramekin with the butter. And y'all think I'm playing. Y'all remember when AB was here at the bottom of when I made her the fried apples and she was scraping the bottom of the bowl? So for anyone who just joined, cream cheese, mayo, shredded cheese, Old Bay, parsley, and crab meat. Okay. So then she put butter over top. So we have butter on the bottom. And let me melt some more. Did I put it up? Oh, no, it's still here. So you don't need to dip in butter because they're going to be nice and buttery. So this is my goat's butter. If you can have regular dairy, use your butter of choice. So I'm going to go back in the microwave to melt this. And I know Vel is nervous, but in her recipe, Vel, you sent it to me, so we're going to try it. Apple cider vinegar. Maybe it's like the lemon, you know how you squeeze lemon on seafood? But she says butter on the bottom, top and bottom, a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar. I'll do a tablespoon over everything. Or should I do each? No. We'll do 1 tablespoon and we'll split it over the 4. Butter makes everything taste good. I'm with you, Maya. All right, so we've got our melted butter. For me, goat's butter could be regular butter for you. I'm just going to drizzle some there, some there. Oh, yeah. Some there, and some there. A little extra. We don't want anybody to be dry. We want everybody nice and buttery. The butter is going to give it nice creaminess, but also when it goes in the oven or the air fryer for me, butter gives you a nice golden brown color. All right, y'all. So the last thing. Big Bad Bull says your eyes have been glued to every detail. Truly captivating. Wonderful. So hopefully that's because of the overhead camera you guys are able to see. So yeah, if you guys have any questions, we're still small enough I should be able to see them. All right, so for Big Bad Bull, so you can see what we have here, our crab and our butter. But you guys saw the video, she does apple cider vinegar. So I have this Bragg's apple cider vinegar that maybe I'll drink, maybe I'll make some tea. I know Vel is a little nervous about that. It calls for 1 tablespoon of apple cider vinegar on the top, and the description is in the recipe's in the description. So I'm going to take 1 tablespoon and I'm just going to drizzle it on all 4. So each one will get like a quarter tablespoon. Yeah, quarter tablespoon. Because obviously I'm going to have to make these again. Yeah, that's a good vinegar. Absolutely. So we've got 1 tablespoon here. So let me shake it up. This one is all natural and good for you, organic and stuff. So when you have it setting or sitting, sometimes you'll get like a little bit of the goodness at the bottom. Just shake it up. All right, so I'm going to put a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar in here. All right, so we're going to do a drizzle on that one, drizzle on that one, drizzle on that one, drizzle on that one. All right, so we have made our crab bombs, and if you heard her in the video, she says 350 until they look like this. That's really helpful. So I'm going to put these in the air fryer on 350, and we'll just keep an eye on them. And let me know what y'all want to see in the meantime. I was going to do a salad to eat these with, but if you want to see the Philly cheese, we've got another hour, or anything else. All right, so since I lined these with foil, I'm going to put the whole thing in the air fryer without the drip tray since there's already foil here. Looks good? Y'all know we got a new Whisper Quiet air fryer. Hi, Miss Lucy. Thank you. Miss Lucy, let me know if you saw the dessert yesterday, the sopapilla. If not, I can make another one for you. We've got our crab bombs in the air fryer. I'll turn on the light so y'all know it's working. It's been replaced so it doesn't rattle anymore, but it is working. Or whatever y'all would like to see. I can do the sopapilla, Philly cheese. Caudell says Philly cheese. You got it. All right. So let me put everything away. Thank you all so much for being here. Okay, so let me wipe off the counter. The recipe did not give a time for the crab bombs, so we'll just keep an eye on them. I'll check in like 10 minutes or so. Oh, Lucasely, you saw the dessert. Wonderful. Y'all, please go support Lucasely. She just crossed over 500 on her YouTube channel. And Miss Lucy, if you have a wrench, please drop the link, or if someone could drop the link, and I'll make sure you are a moderator. Victoria wants to make crab rangoon in the air fryer. I haven't, but I think it would be excellent, especially with that little pastry. Let me wipe off the counter. If you guys missed the video yesterday with Mom, we did the Philly cheese cassava tortillas. So Alex is here and he was looking at the peppers, so perfect. So you guys will be able to see that. All right, let me wash my hands. So if you guys were with me yesterday, you saw my mom tell me I used 1 green pepper in the recipe because it came from her garden. And she said that I needed more color, so I ordered these today. If you ever hear of like traffic light peppers, usually it's like red, yellow, and green peppers. But we're gonna go ahead and cut these up. I love peppers. The boys will eat them raw and sweet. You guys have seen me stuff them. So we're going to do a little bit of all. maybe half of each. I probably could cut all, but we'll do half of each. So let me rinse them. Does anybody have a favorite pepper color? My favorite is the red. They're very sweet. Yes, Miss Lucy is a huge supporter. I just love this community. All of us support each other. It really is wonderful. I am well aware of everything happening in the world. I just choose to stay out of it because I don't need to take years off of my life. All right. So let's cut our peppers. So I'll just move kind of quickly through this. Just take the tops off. I reach in and I take the seeds out. Nice little pepper hat. You can stuff them like this. Especially if they stand up well on their own. Oh, fresh produce smells so good when you cut into it. It's so nice. Maya likes red peppers too. They're so yummy. If you guys want a healthy snack, oh look, this one had like some extra stems or something going on. It's weird, right? If you guys want a healthy snack, you can do pepper strips. They're not spicy, they're actually pretty sweet. If you eat cream cheese or goat's cheese, sprinkle a little bit of the everything bagel seasoning. Maybe I'll do that. I'll do that so you guys can see because I'm only going to use half of the pepper. Get your cream cheese, get a little bit of everything bagel seasoning on the peppers. Oh, so good. All right, so I'm going to cut these. I'm actually going to start with the onion because if you remember, Mom said you want to cook the onions first because the peppers are softer and that way the onions will have time. So I'm coming to slice those so we can do two things at once. Let me put the cooktop down. Ooh, Clout Chasing juices his peppers. Interesting. I'll leave you guys some color. That's a great idea for those of y'all that are into juicing. Yes, they're very sweet. Very, very yummy. I had these on the counter and Alex was actually asking, Mom, can I have one? The boys will take the peppers and just eat them like that. All right, so I do have a working stove. People wonder, but I just got this little cooktop on Amazon so I can be here with y'all, but my stove works and my oven works. All right, so we're gonna get the cast iron and we're gonna put some oil in it. So I've got it cleaned and greased up. How much oil? I don't know, but just enough so that the whole thing, you don't have any dry spots. So I'm gonna turn it on and turn it down. And I'm going to use my coconut oil, but you can use whatever oil works for you. So this one has been approved for me. This is MCT oil derived from coconuts, but you can use any neutral oil if you like vegetable oil, if you like avocado oil. We talked about that one yesterday. Use what you have. So what I'm doing is I'm just putting enough so that the whole bottom is covered so I don't have any dry spots. Khalees says she juiced this morning and you had extra. You have a couple of bottles for tomorrow. You're going to try and make it a juice day only. Yeah. Everybody does their own thing. Sometimes you fast. Sometimes you just drink juice. Y'all, I support all of it. Please do what works for you. I love it all. So I'm going to wait and let our oil get hot. For me, I like to look at it, and when it starts dancing in the pan and moving around, that's when I know it's hot. So in the meantime, I'll move it carefully. I think I'm going to do some strips for my peppers so I can save the basin. Let me just rinse these out so I get the seeds out of them. So pretty. I'm just going to pull out any of the little white stem pieces or seeds that might still be in there. Sometimes you get them all, sometimes you got to just get in there and peel them out. Oh yeah, the oil is coming. Now let's put our onion in there. So meal prep container, y'all know I had the onion strips. All right, so for the peppers, I'm actually going to cut them this way so I can save the little basin in case I want to do stuffed peppers. If I cut them this way, I wouldn't have the option for stuffed peppers, so I'm going to cut them this way because I'm not going to use all. That way I still have a little bit of the bowl. So this is what I'm going to cut. Let's see if I can. Trying to get them a little bit thinner. All right, so we have some red pepper. Let me do 2 small rings instead of 1 big one. There we go. Oh, sorry, y'all can't see. Red peppers, yellow peppers. So we just want the onion to kind of soften. Hi, Ty. Ty wants to know, welcome. Everybody say hi to Ty. Ty wants to know if I have an intro like the lead attorney. No. Usually what I say is, hi, I'm Maggie, your substitute teacher. Welcome to my struggle cooking class. I am not a professional chef. I am a boy mom. I have 2 teenagers, amicably divorced from their father. I've been on a health and wellness journey. Always struggled with weight. But now in my 40s, I'm 46. I have found what works for me. And I used to be pre-diabetic, used to have elevated cholesterol, and used to have borderline blood pressure. All of that is normal now because I've completely changed the way that I eat and snack. But I love to cook and I love to eat. So all the recipes that I would make, I would make for you. I would make for the family. And I always use the substituted ingredients, but you can use the full flavor ingredients. So whatever brings you here, you are most welcome. Clout chasing loves a good cast iron. Absolutely. So let me know. Let me know what you think about my intro. But I don't have anything slick. It's just me in my kitchen. All right, so this is what I did. So I cut the peppers kind of like this. So if I still wanted to crack an egg and do like a stuffed pepper, I have some left. So I'm going to move these. Y'all can see we have peppers now. All right, so our onions are getting nice and brown. So I'm going to go ahead and put the peppers in. Mama Bear Moments says cutting is the most tedious for you. I got something for you, sweetheart. Let me see if I can find it. Already looks better than yesterday. Yesterday when I did the Philly cheese. Oh, for anybody who just joined, our crab bombs are in the air fryer, so I'll go check them. Let me mix these and season them. So we want these to get nice and soft, and then we'll toss in our steak. I had some extra time while the crab bombs are cooking, so we had a request to look at the Philly cheesesteak again. So I'm making our onions and peppers. So we only did 2 seasonings yesterday and it came out really well. I used garlic salt, so I'm going to put this on. And I just go lightly over the top, make sure everything is nicely coated. I don't have to look out for salt, but I do have to look out for sugar. So modify according to your needs. And then fresh cracked black pepper. It tasted really good because you guys will see the steak that we're going to use is already seasoned. So garlic, salt, and pepper. So if you're using garlic powder, then you would want to put salt. But the garlic salt already has garlic powder and salt in it. So that's what we use. We're going to let this soften. Oh yeah, Caudell says it's easier when the flesh is up towards you. Yeah, you're right. You're right. All right. So y'all can see, I'm going to leave them in. It has 3 more minutes, but our crab bombs are still sizzling in there. So we're going to go for a little bit longer, but they look good. So Mama Bear Moments, you were talking about cutting. Yeah, I know. The meal prep is kind of like getting your ingredients prepped. But I have something that they call the slap chop. I'll see if I have it in the cabinet. I might have broken it. But it allows you to cut peppers. You may not get these nice strips, but at least you can get in there and get some peppers done. Looks good, Belle? Everything smells good. Ah, thank you. Belle says it looks good. Thank you, my dear. Kim G says yummy. All right, let's put our steak in here. So I did order the fajita steak, the small one, but they didn't have it. So this is what they substituted on my order today. But in case anybody wants to screenshot, I'm using the John Souls. This is already cooked steak and it's seasoned really well. So think of your Tyson chicken strips, but in steak. So I'll put these in the skillet, warm them up and put them over a salad and they're excellent. Y'all want smell-o-vision? All right. Oh, but before I put them in, I'm gonna taste our peppers and onion. I'm not gonna reach in there with my hand like my mom did. But they've gotten kind of soft. I like the dark ones like that. I'm gonna taste it in a second. And just make sure that the salt and pepper is good, then we'll add the steak in there. Whew. Y'all. All right, let's put that in there. Sauteed veggies. You can do a whole pan of these onions and peppers. You could put them on a steak, burger. You could omelet. This is something you could do a whole pan of and then just have them like in the fridge in one of the meal prep containers. So y'all can see the little steak strips in here. So I'm just putting them in here with the fresh onions and peppers and we're gonna stir it up. So since this is already cooked, we just need them to warm. All right. While this is in here, 3 recipes for 1 pepper. Juicing, Philly cheesesteak, and stuffing. Awesome. Absolutely, y'all. We want to make sure that, oh, I was going to show you one for snacking. Maybe I'll put this on the side. Maybe I was going to make a salad for my crab bomb. You have squash? What kind of squash, Khalees? We'll come up with something. I'm going to move this over because it's almost time to plate, y'all. Those crab bombs are going to be done. I was going to make a salad. Maybe I will. But I'm going to do the little pepper snack. All right, y'all. Air fryer's done. So we got our little peppers. I could keep them together. Let's see how our crab bombs look. I'll let y'all choose. For the side of the crab bombs, I was going to do a side salad or peppers and goat's cheese. What do y'all want to see? Summer squash. Is summer squash the yellow one? Caudell says both. Okay, you got it. So these are bubbling and lava hot. So I'll do both. Really simple. So I'm going to set these over here. All right. Turn off. So our crab bombs are done. Our Philly trout for the salad. Okay, you guys got it. So this is done. What I'm going to do, we'll go ahead and make the, Alex is here, and I was like, I could just make one and save this. But I'm going to taste a piece of steak like I need to. All right. Those crab bombs will stay pretty warm in the ramekin. I'm just going to go ahead and make a couple of the Philly cheese. And one of y'all said to use the cream cheese to make it creamier, because remember it wasn't cheesy enough for me. Everybody's greedy, I know, right? All right. So I'm making y'all 2 meals tonight. I'm going to have that crab bomb. It looks amazing. Look at me picking at this. All right. So yesterday's recipe, we did the Hot Pocket. This is what I'm going to use. I asked for the cassava tortilla, but they were out, so this is what they substituted in my order. So I'm going to do the almond flour tortillas. I'm going to move our steak over so y'all can kind of see the assembly. Let me see how soft these are. But again, this is a gluten-free substitute. So if you can have regular tortillas, just do regular tortillas. But these tortillas are made from almond flour. The cassava ones are kind of, how do you say, brittle. So if you go to fold them like this, they would crack. So that's why I warmed them. But the almond flour ones, they seem a little bit soft. So I think I'll just stuff these. And I'll show you guys what we did. Hi, spread the word. Bill says dice the filling a bit more for the Philly. You know what I could do? Y'all are gonna laugh at me. When I need to cut something, Mama Bear Moments, this is for you. I take kitchen shears and I just go inside. It's not really getting through the steak. Hold on, let me get my good ones. Y'all, I don't know what happened. I like the long strips. But remember, when you're making a Hot Pocket or filling, a little goes a long way. All right, so you guys can see what we have here. Caudell has 3 pairs of scissors ready, you bet. So I got one little long piece there and one little long piece there, but I think I got everything. And I'm gonna eat that onion. Absolutely, get a good pair of kitchen shears, toss them in the dishwasher. Hi, Ebony. Uh-oh, can y'all not hear me? Y'all know I'm always struggling. I'm just looking to see if I got Mama Bear moments. This could work for you. I don't know. Yeah. Y'all, sometimes people come over here and they're just like, they expect it to be like a proper like Food Network cooking show. Y'all know it's just me in my kitchen. But sometimes people don't know. So that's why I'm like, I don't know. All right, let's do our little assembly. Uh-oh. Our crab bombs are done, y'all. We're going to plate them. They're over there cooling off. You saw they were bubbling. Okay, perfect. So this is what I'm using, almond flour, tortillas. If you want to avoid grains, I'm not a doctor, but if you need to avoid starches and sugars, diabetic, pre-diabetic, there are options. Gluten-free. All right. Got my drip tray in the dishwasher. Y'all see the steak over here. We'll come back to that. I'm making these in the air fryer too. When it's just 1 or 2 people, I love the air fryer. My oven does work, but I'm in the South where it's hot. I don't want to heat up the whole house if I don't have to. I use it for big family meals. Ah, thank you. All right, so to make your Hot Pockets, all we need is an egg. Sorry. Egg and a pastry brush. This is what we're going to brush over the Hot Pockets so they get that nice golden brown. So you just want to have 1 egg, and then if you guys saw what I posted this morning, I did scrambled eggs and beef bacon. It was real eggs. And I saw a little hack where if you add a little bit of liquid to them, water or oil or maybe even milk, 1 tablespoon per egg. So 4 eggs, 4 tablespoons. And it was a pretty cool technique to make them soft and fluffy. It worked really well. So the next time we do breakfast, I'll show you guys that technique. But this is just 1 egg. And you'll need a pastry brush. We're going to brush the top of our Hot Pockets. So let's assemble. Because I know it's going to drip. I'm going to put them on the tray. Probably don't have to spray it, but this is my same coconut oil. You can use whatever spray. I have this little refillable one. Link is in the cheat sheet. All right. Ah, the cheese. It's not a Philly cheese without cheese. All right, so this is what we're gonna do. Yesterday when I made them, I said I could have had them cheesier. So I'm going to use my shredded goat's cheese. This could be provolone or mozzarella for you. And one of my scholars said to add some of the cream cheese. So I'm going to put some of the goat's cheese in there. So just like we mixed for the crab bomb, I'm going to put the rest of this. This could be, this could be cream cheese if you eat dairy. So I got a creamy goat's cheese, and I'm going to put the rest of the shredded goat's cheese. And I'm just going to mix them together. Don't worry, y'all, the crab bombs are good. All right. And I think what I'm going to do, so you see I just got this out of the fridge, so it's a little bit thick, but it's fine. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little bit on the top and bottom. Let me use a fork. So we have some creamy cheese, and then this is going to melt down nicely inside our little Philly cheesesteak Hot Pockets. And then Alex can have these. All right, so y'all can see what we did. We have a little bit, just kind of like the crab bomb, a creamy cheese and a shredded cheese. All right, so let's assemble. I think I can get 3 on here. So this is an almond flour tortilla. All right, so I'm going to do a little spoon. Let's see if I make it a little bit long, a little on the bottom. And then y'all can see the steak and peppers. I'm greedy, I want to put more. But you got to be careful. If you overfill them, then they won't close. All right. So then the purpose of the egg, what Mom told me with the pastry, if you brush a little bit of the egg here, when you fold it over, they will seal. I had a little bit of struggles with that, but we'll try it. So the egg that we just beat, now the problem is when you get them so full. But here's the thing, if they don't seal all the way, that's fine. Because what happens is when they cook and the cheese inside melts, it helps to kind of seal them. And honestly, I'm probably going to stuff some more cheese on each side because I like it cheesy. But that's what we have. So let's do however many we can get on here. So tortilla, little cheese on the bottom. Again, this is cream cheese and mozzarella, or goat's cheese and goat's cheese. Hey, if you're vegan, try it with the vegan cheese and see if that works out. As always, gluten-free, dairy-free, sugar-free. All right, so we got our Philly cheese filling, and then some more melting cheese on the top. Y'all, I'm feeling greedy already. God. All right. Then we're going to brush Happy Face with the egg, just to kind of seal it. My mom does this, her meat pie, she actually rolls out her own dough, and she does egg all the way across. That didn't work for me because it made it too slippery, so I just do the smiley face egg. And then we're going to close it up. Doesn't have to be perfect. As long as you can kind of pinch them, closed, it's fine. Let's see how many we can get. I'll set it trying to get a good work surface. I'm running out of space, y'all. So just rinse and repeat. Creamy cheese, melting cheese. I see happy faces, but I'm coming, y'all. My hands are a mess. I miss some of the stuff when my head is down. Oh, we got our steak. More cheese, please. All right, egg. And close it. As long as you can kind of pinch it. It's okay if some stuff falls out, because I told you I'm going to put more cheese on the sides, but I'm trying not to get too incredibly greedy. All right. And I can do one more, so we'll do 4 over here. I'm sure Alex can eat 4. Because I'm ready, y'all. We still haven't had our food yet. That's how it goes. You cook for the family, everybody eats. So many times that I've eaten last or not eaten at all. So, but y'all, it does look good. Mom was right. Having multicolored peppers, it does look good. Mm-hmm. Titanium says it's okay to get greedy. I know, right? Y'all make me feel so much better about being greedy. A little secret, I wait to eat when I'm cooking for y'all, so I haven't eaten, you know. Please. Trust me, I can stand to lose, but all right. All right, this one didn't close all the way, but you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna call it. Oh, I knew that was gonna happen. When I start moving fast, that means I'm hungry and I'm over it. I'm ready to eat. Okay, and then the last part. Oh, before I do the last part, I got a little bit of cheese. I'm just gonna stuff on the sides of all of them. So when it cooks and it starts bubbling out the sides, it'll help to seal it. And again, this is cream cheese and melting cheese. Just a little bit. There's already cheese inside. But if you can't get the seal all the way across, I'm just opening up the corners and putting in the last little bit of cheese. I'll save that. This would be good in an omelet tomorrow. Egg whites, put some steak and peppers with a little fresh salsa or pico. Just because you cook it all doesn't mean you have to, eat it all. Or that'd be good by itself. All right. Now, we have our Philly cheese Hot Pockets, but if I bake them just like this, they would be pasty white. So we're going to take the rest of the egg. Make sure y'all can see, sorry. I just get to moving. We're going to take the rest of the egg that we used to kind of seal them and brush over the top so they get that nice golden brown. And again, this is just one beaten egg. And I'm going pretty liberal because I'm just, gonna toss it. Okay. All right, Caudell, so these are gonna go into the oven. Really, everything is cooked. It's just you want that egg to get nice buttery brown. All right, y'all, I can't take it anymore. I'm gonna plate, but I've gotta taste it. Wash my hands. In case anybody just hopped on, I'm gonna play the video one last time. Then I'm tasting these. I'm gonna pair it with a quick salad. The pepper snack that I was telling you about. I'll pull up a chair, chat and chow, see what I missed. And then Alex's Hot Pockets will be done. All right, I know y'all are ready for the taste test. I am ready. So let's put up our ingredients. So Bill sent me a recipe for the crab bomb. They have cooked. Oh yeah, the ramekins are still warm. So I'm gonna get in there, but this is what I made. I'm gonna give it to you. I'm gonna give you the recipe, but here's the deal. So last time I posted this, you guys were dragging me by my hair. In Maryland, there is now $270 and $4.95. I lived in Maryland for 30 years. If there's one thing I know how to do, it's a frickin' crab bomb. So don't come for me until you try this. I'm putting the ingredients above, but let's do a technique. Number one, hand-pick crab. Go through it with your fingertips to make sure there's no shells. Make your sauce. Then fold lightly your crab into the sauce because you don't want to break that crab apart. Butter on the bottom, melted butter on the top, and put apple cider vinegar, 350 until it looks like this. All right, well, they've cooked, they have cooled. I'm gonna plate them nicely, but I'm greedy, so. I'm gonna get the one that's like the least picture perfect because y'all know how I am. All right, so it's cooked. It's kind of bubbled over the side. I don't know if y'all can see that. It's still warm in my hand. Now, y'all know that I messed up. For anybody who just joined, I won't tell you what I did. Ready? Y'all. 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 This, Bill, you need the apple cider vinegar. It's almost like the lemon. Oh my God. Oh my God. Can y'all see that? Can y'all see that? Steaming. I don't know if y'all can see that. Maybe on me you can see it. Y'all, the Old Bay, the apple cider. Vel. Okay, so I don't look ridiculous. I'm gonna plate. Oh my God. It is so good. It is so good. Cloud chasing wants some. It is so good. Y'all, I'm telling you, the top, the crusty part, the inside part, I know it looks ridiculous, but oh yeah. Okay. Focus, Maggie. Salad. The cheese pull. You're with me. The cheese pull. The cheese pull. Oh my God. Y'all. So you still have like the big, I don't know if you can see, you still have like the big pieces of crab in here because we didn't like mix it really hard. Y'all, I'm about to eat this. Oh my God. Look at that. Oh my God. So so good, y'all. I think it's on my face. Will Marcus have one left? Yes. I'll eat two. I'll let Alex try one. Y'all, I'm going to make a salad. I am. Buttery. Y'all, one moment, please. Forgive me, that was not elegant. Alex is here, so I'll let him try one. Marcus, I don't know if you're watching, but I will save one for Marcus. And I'm going to make a quick little salad. I mean, like easy salad. So I just have some lettuce. I'm literally just going to tear it with my hands. Let us move this. Oh my gosh, y'all. Smear it over. Of course, Nana's here. Alex. Y'all, see? Grandma always telling me I got to feed the kids. These kids ain't miss no meal. One second. Alex. Nana wants you to taste something. Don't look at me like that. Making the salad, y'all. I'm just going to tear it by hand. I can't have anything just for me. Can't have anything just for me. Need to get rid of the evidence. Uh-oh. Hold up, y'all. It's saying battery low, and we are not, because y'all got to check your hot pockets. 1 second. Let me get the air. Everybody say hi, Nana. It really is just me and my iPad, y'all, so. But I got to have a good picture for the community tab. All right. Oh, man. That's not going to work. Let me see something. I was using wired to see if it would do better. If it pops out, I'm coming right back because I got to unplug the same cable for the wire. I got to put this in. Oh, shucks. Don't go anywhere. Okay, and we're back. Let's check our hot pockets. Mom. Okay. So they're not done yet, but y'all can see how they're, well, all right. All right, so let's make a quick salad. Yeah, sorry guys. It's really just me in my kitchen with my iPad. I don't have, fancy. Nana wanted you to try the crab bomb. You can get one over there in a spoon and come let everybody know how it is. Yeah. Yes. Are you gonna try? You need to get a napkin to put it on. Don't just look at me like that. Yeah. All right. So we'll let Alex try the crab bomb for y'all. What? Nothing. Can you come over here? Nana wanted you to try one. What do you think?
It's pretty good.
Pretty good?
Really mushy. I don't like mushy.
Okay.
What?
No, you're fine. No, Nana wanted you to try it. You can go over there now. I'm going to make my...
I hate Nana.
Oh, introduce yourself.
I'm Alex.
Okay, you can go over there now. You said you don't like mushy.
Yeah, I'm hungry.
Oh, you're hungry. I'm making the Hot Pockets for you. They'll be done in just a couple minutes.
I'll be back.
You'll be back?
You're shaking your head.
Y'all, these kids. Uh-oh. Did my overhead... Oh, I'm having issues with the overhead. All right, y'all. My overhead is spinning. Let me see if I can get it to come back. There are days. There are days. You didn't ask me if you could have that. There are days. That's all I'm going to say. Y'all, when I tell you I am counting down, I'm trying to get my overhead back. It is like a crab dip. It's excellent. Val, ain't nobody worried about him?
Yes, they are. The pause my own mind.
All right. Anyway, I'm going to make a salad. I just have my lettuce, and I just tore it by hand. This thing over here is spinning. I have the little cherry tomatoes, literally. Just going to get like a handful of those and rinse. Just place them. We're going to go old school, y'all. So we have our tomatoes. And then Nana says her 3 colors. I don't know, this is bothering me. Hold on, y'all. I'm so spoiled now, I need my overhead to work. I'm going to do my crumbled goat's cheese, which is like a feta. Oh. And then we're going to get those Hot Pockets out. All right, I think I got it now. Sorry, y'all. Okay. Lettuce torn by hand, cherry tomatoes. For me, crumbled goat's cheese. If you can have feta, use feta. Victoria, poor thing. Until I get my freedom. 13 and 15. And I can see the light at the end of the tunnel. Victoria's so cute. Counting down to what? I don't know if you have kids or not, but when Marcus turned 9, I remember I told him, I was like, you know, you're halfway there. Halfway where, Mom? I said, 18, you go to college, you get a job, you go to the service. You're not going to be here. I can't live with you. No, you're not going to want to. Can I live on the porch? No, you cannot. Can I come visit? Yes, once a week for Sunday dinner. Y'all, these kids. All right, so for dressing, this is what I'm using. Since we use the Bragg's apple cider vinegar on the crab bomb, they also make a salad dressing, so I'm using this Bragg's organic dressing. That's also been approved for me. So I'm literally just putting this over our Simple salad. All right. I'm gonna put one crab bomb here. All right, Caudell, I'm gonna bring out the Hot Pockets. I would probably go a couple more minutes, but you tell me. So we've got the crab bombs here. Living out loud. Oof, that's not encouraging, but I hear you. And then we'll do some pepper. So this is what we have for our plate. And we're back. I don't know what happened, but Caudell, this is for you. I would probably go a couple more minutes. You can see the Hot Pockets here, nice and cheesy. Caudell says pictures. All right, I haven't forgotten. We'll do 2 more minutes unless y'all think that's good. I'm going to show you guys that quick snack. So we have a lot of nice bright veggies. All right, so I'm just taking the orange pepper. We'll just do the orange one. Yeah, because I have red from the tomato. So I'm just going to break it in half, little sections. Hot Pockets are looking good. All right, 2 more minutes. So then if you eat cream cheese, you can put cream cheese. This can be a snack on its own. So we got one more we're leaving for Marcus. I'm telling you, these kids, it's like, and I've taught both boys how to cook, but it's like you go through all of that and they're like, meh, and then still eating it. Yeah, they call to see how you're doing. Yeah, mine too. Ah, Mom, how are you doing today? Did you sleep well? What do you want? So I'm just gonna put a little bit of goat's cheese inside the pepper, kind of like smear it in there. Oh, no kids. I probably should treat myself to a Hot Pocket too, but that would be really greedy. So I'm just putting little goat's cheese on each little pepper. This could be pepper strips, cream cheese if you want it. All right. Hi, Eddie. Thank you for being here. Okay, Hot Pockets are done. And then on the peppers, you can get this everything but the bagel seasoning, which is basically just salt, pepper, and sesame seeds. So I'm just going to sprinkle it. And I maybe put some on my salad too. It sticks to the cream cheese or goat's cheese nicely. Where's my plate? All right. You get the picture? Mm-hmm. Great snack. All right. So hopefully y'all can see we have our salad with just lettuce, cherry tomato, Could be feta, crumbled goat's cheese. You know what? Little sesame seeds on the salad. Our crab bomb and our peppers. So let me take my pictures. Looks good. Let me give you guys, Caudell, your Hot Pockets. So you guys got 2 meals tonight. I will plate these. Alex can have the Hot Pockets. I almost feel like I want one. Mom, asking me about grandkids. I'm not there yet, Nana. I don't want to think about it. But I'll plate these in just a second. Let me take a picture of my plate. And you're in love again. Oh, yeah, they're blessings, all right. That's one word for it. All right, y'all, let me take our picture. I take my own pictures. They go on the community tab. They will go on the cookbook because you do need a cookbook. I'm just trying to make what I have to eat something that I want to eat. I just take lots of pictures, some with the flash, some without. But it looks good. And yes, you can have a little snack there. All right. So you can do your sweet peppers with your cream cheese and bagel seasoning. Chandra has 8 grands. I'm glad you love it. Mm. Oh my God. The sweetness of the fresh pepper, the creaminess of the cheese, saltiness, and the crunch. Caudell, your Hot Pockets are ready. Call Alex. It ain't right. Mm-hmm. You want to get a little spatula because you can see when the cheese comes out, it kind of, Maya has a grand cat. I love that. So they do crisp up nicely. Let me see if I can get them on the plate. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Maybe I shouldn't have put the cheese at the bottom. Yeah, y'all. Cheese on the top only. But look, at this point, shh, it will be all right. So if you're going to do this cream cheese mixture, I would just put it on the top because it's making it hard to come off, but it looks good. And I'll have to eat one for research purposes. Some days I get it right. Some days I don't. All right. I'll give that to Alex anyway. And I'll put one on the side for me. I'm going to pull up a chair and eat with y'all. And then we're going to be done. Oh, my filling. Oh, still edible. I know, y'all. Sometimes I get it right. Mm. Mm-hmm. Mm. Mm. Alex, I made some more Hot Pockets, so they're a little soft on the inside if you want them. All right, y'all. I'm going to sit down and enjoy with you. Let's see if I can bring this all down. Well, it's up to y'all. We're at 2 hours. We can wrap or I can do chat and chow because I missed some questions. Mm. Just gonna scrape that off. Mine, all mine. But yeah, it's really a lot better to make the cheese a little bit of a mixture. I'm still eating it. Chat and chow? Okay, calm down. You got it. So let me bring y'all down. If you get motion sickness, one moment. All right, so y'all can see your plate. There's your salad. There's your crab bomb, hot pocket, and pepper snack. Let me get a fork. And a beverage. Oh, I'm gonna drop the link in case anybody wants to come up. I always forget. It's like I clean the spatula. You better believe it. After all that, shoot. All right, completely optional. You don't have to cam up. I'm gonna sit down in just a second. I'm doing the strawberry sparkling water. Walmart, Clear American. Straw. All right, the Hot Pockets are over there. I put some softer cheese inside, so they're a little bit falling apart. Yeah, there's a little bit more cheese in there. I need you to eat over a plate or a napkin because they'll disintegrate. All right. Here I come, y'all. One moment, I'm thirsty. It's good? Mm-hmm. Okay. You want to let them know how it tastes?
It's delicious.
Okay, here they are. There's Alex. So
I might eat them all.
Alex is eating the Hot Pockets. He's going to eat them all. Oh my gosh, y'all, I'm telling you. Okay, so the chat and chow yeah, eat at the table. The chat and chow portion is literally where I just, now that I can come up for air and have a seat and enjoy. Thank you. So let's taste. See our Hot Pocket. It kind of disintegrated. But that was because I put the cheese on the bottom and the top. Next time, just put the cheese on the top so it doesn't soften. But y'all, it's still very... Yeah, this is 0 sugar, but it is sweet. It might be aspartame, I'm not sure. Splenda, one of them. So it's a strawberry flavor. Oh. Mm-hmm. Mm. Oh, Mom, so you saw I did the extra pepper colors? The red, yellow, and orange peppers. I'm going to save all that. I think I'll make an omelet in the morning. Caudell says you're a boy mom too. Ain't never not hungry. Thank you. Can one of the moderators please drop Miss Lucy's channel? Thanks, Mom. Yeah, Caudell, this is kind of like my sugar-free Sprite. Clear American, Walmart brand. Thank y'all for saying that. I always feel like I forgot I didn't get the amount of crab right. My Hot Pockets kind of fell apart, but it tastes so good. So when y'all say it looks good, I really appreciate that. I'm gonna scroll back and see what I missed. Clean the spatula, I know, right? Y'all, this is good. The Philly cheese Hot Pocket. Oh. And brushing it with the egg is what gives you that nice golden brown on the and this is an almond flour tortilla. It could be regular tortilla, it could be cassava tortilla. You like the Hot Pockets? Mm. We did a lot tonight, but it was so good. So you have an idea for a snack. Get a bell pepper of your choice, a little cream cheese or goat's cheese, bagel seasoning. If you've never had fresh peppers, they're so good. They're not hot. They have a sweetness to them, kind of like an apple. So good. The broken pockets. I love it. I love y'all. My Hot Pockets that were broken. So they went on the tray, but you can see that the cream cheese kind of made them stick. It's still all right though. No, I'm not playing. We got good food over here. Peppers and onions and Maya says she's eating with me. What are you eating? You want to trade? Caudell says the broken pockets sound like nachos. You know, Alex said that yesterday. He said they kind of taste like a taco, but they don't break apart. Well, mine broke apart when I tried to remove them. But you could do this with like taco filling. And then when you bite them, because they've been cooked over the filling, you know, when you bite into a taco shell, it kind of crumbles all apart. These don't do that. So, y'all, I make it up as I go. But anyway, what are we here for tonight, class? Can anybody say crab bomb? What's Maya eating? Oh, Chandra, it's different when the kids are there. I know you know. Good looking plate. Thanks, Erin Laura. Mom won't let me have a break. Research purposes, y'all know. Absolutely new snack. Sugar free, dairy free, and gluten free. Clout chasing, you got 5, 3, and 1. Yeah, you got a long way to go. I remember those ages though. Children are a blessing. They're just a lot of work, y'all. I'm not even gonna lie to you. It's a lot of work. But I am grateful, you know, that I was able to have them, and you know, we did have them. Their dad is great. Build it while you fly. Exactly. So Maya's on she's on her weight training. 4 ounces of chicken breast and then 1 cup of zucchini. I'm trying to think how you could doctor that up. Have you ever made zucchini chips. Can you have those? Slice them really thin. Pan fry them in a little bit of oil, really hot. Just let them get kind of crispy. Put them on a paper towel like you would cook bacon. You could do a little bit of salt as they dry or the bagel seasoning. That might make it a little bit better. Let's try our salad. Ooh, ooh, yummy. Y'all, that apple cider vinegar dressing, really, really good. But you know why y'all are here. I need some slow motion. Oh my God. Every time. I'm like, what is in there that's so tangy? It's the apple cider vinegar. It tastes like you squeezed a whole lemon in it. It's so good. Y'all, this is so good. Yeah, you could smear it on like a baguette if you eat bread. It's so good by itself. I know Alex was like, it's kind of soft. Whatever, kid. Y'all, I think I figured out what's going on. I'm so sorry. I had my iPad on the wire, and when I got the battery low, I moved it to wireless, and I think wireless is just, yes, thank you. I'm going to finish eating. If y'all have any questions, you can ask them, but class is dismissed. I'm just going to sit here and eat my food. Mm. I don't know if you heard what I said. Don't worry about it. Y'all can go. I'm just going to sit here and finish my food. But I think I've narrowed down what's going on with my trying to stream wireless, and then Alex is over there doing three things at once. But I had it on the wire before, so. Mm, a lot of food tonight, but really good. Really, really good. If y'all are still on, what kind of dressing for the salad? Oh, let me hold it up here. Bragg's apple cider vinegar. They make a salad dressing. Is that backwards? No, it says dressing and marinade. So that's what I put on the salad, and then some bagel seasoning. Ooh, that's a great idea, Aaron, Laura. You could cut up the peppers and just put them in this dip. Okay, so again, y'all, it's not supposed to be dip, but I didn't get all of the crab. It was supposed to be a pound of crab, and I did a half pound. I'll make it again. It's just a half pound was $25, and I didn't want to spend $50 on one ingredient if it wasn't good, but it's good. Thank you, Cardell. I'm glad y'all like it. Yeah, we did do a lot. We got a snack and 2 meals. Somebody's back to eat the crab dip that he said he didn't like. Mm-hmm. Where's your other plate?
What other plate?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so Lauren, I don't know if you were on from the beginning, but I was intentionally trying to do half of the recipe. I thought it called for 1 pound of crab. It actually called for 2 pounds of crab. The lady that made this recipe is from Maryland. I'm sure crab meat is a lot cheaper. The lump crab was $50 a pound, 50. So I should have ordered the recipe instead of halved it. I could have done that. So that's why it looks like this. The flavor is excellent. It just should be less creamy and more crabby, if that's a word. But everything is great. I would definitely do it again. I think y'all would really like it. Yeah, half of the half. At Publix, the lump crab comes in little containers, 8-ounce containers. One of them is 25. So you can see the consistency. I mean, you still see nice lumps of crab, but it should have twice as much crab. Oh well. I'm going to finish this and then sign off. If y'all have any other questions, but yeah, smear it on bread. Eat it as a dip. The Old Bay and the apple cider vinegar. So good. I'm not going to let it waste. Yeah, Lauren, I missed it too. The recipe called for 2 pounds of crab, and it's $50 a pound where I am. I didn't want to do that. I was just thinking, man, I can get a whole week's of groceries, or a few days at $50. Mm. Caudell wants to know, would it freeze well? Oh, if I bought the crab? Maybe, but when you freeze stuff and then thaw it out, it's just not the same. So I'd rather just buy less. So we've got one left for Marcus. I'll refrigerate that for him. We've got our peppers that you can stuff if you want to, or cut them up and eat them as a snack. I showed you guys the Philly cheese, hot pocket taco. I think we're good. Aaron Laura says, would you get that in the seafood section or the canned fish aisle? For the Publix crab meat that I had, it comes from the seafood section. So they have like the fresh fish, and then they have like a refrigerator shelf right next to it that has like smoked salmon and stuff like that. That's where you get the lump crab, at least in my store. Oh, y'all, when I refreshed, I lost the comments, but I'm feeling good. The itis is setting in. So before I get too tired to clean my kitchen, I'm going to go ahead and say goodnight. You're welcome. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for putting up with all this. And I got a new recipe I think I want to try tomorrow. Yeah, but I'll schedule it so y'all can see. Yeah, exactly. The flavor is great. Absolutely. All right, y'all. Now I want to be intentional about signing off. Now I have eaten myself into a coma. No, I'm fine. But another sugar-free, dairy-free, and gluten-free recipe. So glad that it's helpful. You're welcome, Maya. Oh, Caudell says you're glad the ingredients are recognizable. Yeah, I know. Sometimes you look at those fancy cooking shows and they're like, I didn't even know what cream of tartar was when I was making that egg bread, but yeah. All right, y'all, I'm feeling it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I love cooking for y'all. I know, exactly. Val, thank you for sending this recipe, and I'm glad you're the one who sent it to me. So I placed the order, I tried it, I would definitely do it again. All right.